I told y'all, I fell over, and I won't be pressing charges because no one's done anything wrong. See, my husband is the last person in the world who would ever raise a hand to me. I mean, Dale is my knight in shining armor. See, my daddy was a drunk, the kind who would come home late and yell at his wife for not having a hot meal ready for him. I mean, how could Mama know he'd be hungry at 2 a.m.? The mornings after, though, Mom would be extra nice to me. She'd make me a big old breakfast and tell me how much she loved me. She was moving a bit slow, so I asked her what was wrong, and she said it was just a migraine. Her and Daddy were up late talking last night and just didn't get much sleep. But the migraines started happening more and more, so one night when I was up in my room just trying to drown out the yelling, I wanted to go down there and tell Daddy that Mama only had these migraines after he yelled at her. So I went downstairs, and the second I got down there, Daddy started screaming at me to get back to my room. And then he started coming at me, and I backed away as quickly as I could, but I tripped against the bookcase. Ugh, cracked a rib. Oh, it was the most painful thing ever. Daddy was real nice to us for about a month after, but it was worse than ever when he started again. Cycles of abuse are perpetrated by returning diversions of what we are comfortable with. According to WebMD in 2023, Stockholm Syndrome in relationships is a psychological response where victims of abuse or captivity develop loyalty, empathy, or even affection for the very person causing them harm. It isn't weakness, it's survival. When escape feels impossible, the mind rewrites fear as gratitude and chains as protection. The tragic paradox is that the abuser becomes both the jailer and the lifeline, leaving the victim convinced they are safer in captivity than in freedom. Additionally, Very Well Mind in 2023 stated that the FBI estimates that around 8% of kidnapping victims show signs of Stockholm Syndrome. In this DI, Kara explores how love, protection, and violence can become entangled, until the difference between rescue and imprisonment blurs. This piece is not just about Kara's life, but the way love can be weaponized, and how violence can hide in the costume of care. Because sometimes the most dangerous captor isn't the one you fear, it's the one you trust. My Knight in Dull Armor by Peter Malicki. See, Dale came to our school when I was about 17. He was a year older than the rest of us, and all the girls fancied him, especially Mark Wilson. He really fancied him. But Dale only had eyes for me. After just a couple weeks, I told him about my dream trip to Fiji and New Zealand. He took my hand, and I felt this electric surge through my body. So I leaned over and kissed him. And he kissed me back. I'm telling y'all, I fell head over heels in love right then and there. We were inseparable after that. Mark Wilson was super pissed and, never spoke to me again, but it didn't matter. I was in heaven. Until one night, when I got a knock on my window, I looked over and it was Dale. He had climbed the trellis. No, he can't be here. You have to go, Dale, now. But he told me he loved me and he just had to see me. I tried to get him out, but it's too late. He starts hearing the screaming downstairs, and he's halfway down there before I finish saying, Daddy. I get downstairs, and Mama's sitting at the table just crying and head in her hands, and then Daddy's just pointing and shouting at her. And then all of a sudden, Dale just grabs Daddy and throws him against the wall. You white-beating piece of shit. Let's see how you take out someone your own size. He hits my daddy. 1, 2, 3. Then Daddy falls to the ground. And then Dale's got this murderous look on his face. He screams at me to grab my things, so I go upstairs and grab my purse and some clothes. And the last image I have of home is Mama just standing there, white as a sheet, and Daddy just curled up on the floor with blood bubbling out of his nose and his mouth. So you see, Dale saved me, and he does everything for me. I mean, he got a job as a carpenter so we can rent a tiny little house on the outskirts of town. I mean, he was terrified that Daddy would come and find us, so he put bars on all the windows and about 30 or so locks on all the doors. Takes over a minute just to open them. We got married after just a week down at the registry office. Huh? I mean, he was the man of my dreams. Smart, strong, handsome. I do wish Mama could have been at the wedding, but Dale didn't want Daddy to know where we were and come to hurt us. Dale did work these really long hours though, and I started to feel a little claustrophobic being cooped up inside all day. So I started to grow flowers outside. Oh, y'all would have loved them. They were beautiful. Until one day, Dale came home early from work and he just, "What the hell are you doing, Kara? What if he finds you and hurts you? Do you think I'll be able to live with myself?" So, my flowers died and Dale didn't want me outside unless he was one step behind me. I started to get a little homesick, so I asked Dale if I could call Mama. I mean, I don't have a phone. I left it at my old house because we were in such a hurry and we don't got a landline. And then Dale just started screaming at me, and I mean, I hate being yelled at, so I just locked myself in the bedroom. I'm sitting there for a while just crying, and then Dale finds me. He starts holding me, kissing me, telling me how much he loves me. He wants to make love. I mean, I don't really want to, but he does everything for me. So I do it for him. Weeks pass by and I sit in that house just staring through the bars on the window, and I dream about my trip to, Fiji and New Zealand. But, we don't got no computer, so I can't look at photos. I mean, if I go online, Daddy might find me. Right? I started realizing that I haven't seen the color purple in almost a year. So I tell Dale this, and he buys me a set of watercolors. I start painting all the things I can't see no more. The Eiffel Tower, my old house, Mama, and soon my whole world are these tiny watercolor paintings. I'm depressed all the time, and I mean, I know I should be grateful. I got food on my table each night, but my brave knight's armor is starting to look a bit dull. So one morning before he left for work, I decided I'm finally going to do it. I took his phone out of his bag and I just, Mama, it's me, Kara, how are you? She starts crying. She's kind of husky, coughing a lot, and I ask her what's wrong, and it's just another one of those migraines. But it is so beautiful to speak to me again. And then I started to hear some really loud footsteps from behind me, and I looked, and it was Dale, and I mean, he just ripped the phone out of my hand, and I was just so goddamn surprised, and I just stumbled back, and So that's how it happened, officer. That's how I hurt my arm. See, it was my fault. I was the one that disobeyed him. I was the one that took his phone without permission. So, look, it's been about 10 minutes, and Dale's gonna get real worried. Please, just, can you go? You got your report. Can you just go? Send him in here on your way out, please. I don't want him to get worried. Please.